And we're live.
And
remember that.
we're live.
I don't remember that.
That was a long
Change
5 seconds.
X on a shield.
Yeah, I kept forgetting
know.
to not transition before it because I forgot it was there.
And there was much
So-
rejoicing.
Thank you for the follow. Hello, everybody. Please let me know if that music is too loud. We are the Nat 30s, and this is the continuation of Wicked Independent Prestige Incorporated, Death by Goblins. And I don't have a set thing for the announcements anymore because we're trying to trim it down, but basically you can check us out on our link tree, which I am going to put in the chat. Welcome in to everyone that I see. Bearded Fortress, Cheese Cat, Tigress, who I don't believe I have seen before, except for in our Discord most recently, so welcome. So
Or as
thank
I
you to
pronounced it, P1 Garraxus.
Yes, or that. Garraxus.
Yes.
P1
I'm
for
not good
short.
with
I'm
screen
sure
names.
that's what you were going for. Yeah, so check out our link tree. Anything about merch that they should all know?
Those
Hey,
goblin
Fallen
dice.
1121. Welcome in. And thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Thank you to Initiative League. Yeah, the dice goblin stickers are selling like hotcakes. So if
Yes.
you know what we're talking about, then you want one and haven't gotten one, you should, because they're selling pretty fast. And other than that, no, we got our TeePublic, but it's not on sale. Wait till it's on sale, you save yourself a couple of bucks.
Yes, indeed.
But everything is in the link tree on our Instagram. I don't know, is the link tree anywhere else?
I just put it here in our chat. So
Oh, okay, there
the
we
link
go.
tree is there. We are playing. We are not streaming, but we are recording our Bumps of Greenest sessions. Working on some things in the background as life has gotten in the way of studio play. But for patrons, you are getting 2-week early access to our sessions. This last one, my audio could have been better, but we're working on it. The next one, every time we do it, we get better. I got to be a pro at this virtual stuff, and then real life started coming back, and now I have to learn everything all over again. So we are recording. We are, fingers crossed, going to eventually start streaming on Sundays from 4 to 8-ish. But again, we are recording them, and you can get early access to our YouTube VODs if you go and check out our YouTube channel. And in the meantime, you can catch us here on Tuesdays at this time, Thursdays when I do my DM prep, and then Mondays we have Midnight Mondays, which have just started, and that is our the Midnight World horror-themed pre-release TTRPG that is really fantastic, and we had a lot of fun with it. Cheese Cat joining us last night, and also Fires of
Go around.
Abilene.
So she must really like it.
Yeah, it's
She played the test demo.
Yes, and did a beautiful job. Let's see. We also have our monthly giveaway this month is our buddy Big Tony T. You will see just above Cuba's head, you'll get a really good snapshot of it, but you can use your channel points to enter as many times as you'd like. So there he is, hand-painted, printed by our friends at Fusion Forge 3D Printing. Like I said,
this guy is too cool. I really don't want to give him away.
you can enter using your channel points as many times as you'd like, or over on our Discord, the more you interact, the more levels you gain, and every level results in an entry. And we also have a giveaway tonight from our lovely sponsors, BD&D. If you check out their website, you will be able to see what options you have in terms of choosing some merch. We're giving away a t-shirt, or if you have won in the past, we have options for socks and bags. We have kind of a limit. We can chat whoever wins. But I'm going to go ahead and open up the giveaway. You type hashtag BEADNB to enter into tonight's giveaway, and at the end of the session we'll choose a winner. So please enter, and good luck to everybody. And I think that is the thing above Cubus said, just a second ago, we are trying to reach our sub goal this month so that we can continue to commission the painter who is painting our mini for our main campaign. Actually painting the BBEG for our main campaign. I can tell you it is coming out beautifully. But any help with that, all of it goes back into the stream. We do fantastic giveaways all the time, and we just appreciate your support. So, if you're feeling like gifting subs to anybody, we'll take it. He's doing a beautiful job. The Brush Republic is currently painting my monster at the end of the main campaign that you all will see, and I am just in love with it. So, anyway, I'll hand it over to the DM and stop talking.
All right. Here we go. So after falling for an ambush on the way back to the town of Phandalin, Wicked Independent Prestige finds themselves in a harrowing situation. It's weird. Anyways, seemingly transported to the lair of a rather ferocious goblin tribe for reasons unknown. Worse yet, Garraxus has disappeared, not having come through the teleportation circle with the rest of the group. After some ingenuity involving a headless corpse of a halfling, the party managed to escape the room that they were teleported into, only to find themselves on what one goblin referred to, the killing floor, a series of platforms and pits that they had to cross to get to the platform on the other side to hopefully make their escape, while being attacked by a goblin welcoming party. Managing to fend off the goblins and forcing a retreat, the leader of this attack party turned to Varo and said, "I will feast on your bones." Traveling through a dark passageway, they came to a large cavern with a massive and roaring fire in the center of the room. Inside, they could see a goblin chef preparing some sort of stew. Uma, being Uma, attempted to peacefully make contact. Unbeknownst to her and the rest of the party, there were other goblins in this room mingling about. The party was spotted, weapons were drawn. Uma ran to the chef and took him hostage, trying to force negotiations. Unfortunately, one of the goblin archers shot the chef dead right through the eyeball, right in her arms, and with a hideous gaggle of laughter from the rest of them, battle ensued. Alright, and that is the recap and where we are. So, we are at the top of the round in the middle of combat after, so let's see, you took out Varo, you punched the shit out of one of the goblins, so that one's dead. One of them...
That's exactly what I did, Guy.
One of them unleashed a magic missile on each of you, I believe. And the other one, and then hid, and the other one hid as well. So now there are two hidden goblins somewhere in this room. And let's see what they are going to do. So, I have to see where my goblins are hidden. Fucking wrong thing. Alright. And... why is that not rolling? Hold on. Oh wait, it is rolling. My bad. Alright, Varo, 25 to hit. A dagger just comes flying out from behind one of the benches at you.
Deflect,
and it...
deflect missile.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, very good.
Thank you for the wonderful donation, by the way, from Fallen One. We appreciate that so much. And
Thank you,
I don't
Fallen
know
One.
if we had anything that we did for donations specifically, but we should.
Yeah, I don't think we did. All right, so that was that guy's
Oh.
turn.
Well, how much damage? I only reduce the damage. I catch it if it reduces to 0. So I roll 1d10 plus 10, and I can reduce that much damage.
Okay, let's see. So it would have been a 6.
Varo catches it. What does the dagger look like? Is it nice?
No, it's a goblin dagger. It's essentially just like a half-ass forged piece of metal. You do notice
Varo,
like a slight film on the blade, though.
Varo just kind of chucks it over his shoulder.
Oh, did we just lose somebody?
Yeah.
We just lost Annie.
She's back.
Everybody's in musical chairs while due to Discord, unfortunately. My least favorite of
Sorry, it kicked me off.
You would think after like a full year,
Oh,
Discord
annoying.
would have like fixed this problem.
My Foundry won't load either. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties.
Those
Those beams.
beams.
the.
It's all right. You don't go for a little bit still. So
I can't get anything open.
all right. So the Uma, you're up.
Okay. Alright, so this guy's dead in my arms, so she's so just gonna drop him. What was that?
Just the sound of dropping the
Oh.
goblin corpse is just a.
Okay.
Actually, it
so,
doesn't fall very far because you're not much bigger than it.
No, yeah, she's only 4 feet tall. So she is going to like run in the direction. So gonna run in the direction that she can see, or where she did see the last goblin that attacked. So going all the way over here.
Yep.
Come on, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna be getting a streaming computer that's like separate so that we don't have this issue in the future. Oops. Also, it looks like Pat's face is all covered by my shit. Sorry.
That's
Try-
okay. No one came here to see me.
You know that's not true. Let's see. So, Fallen One wants to give advantage inspiration to me. Thank you. To Uma. For their donation. I made that call for you. Sorry, DM. Sorry, not sorry. So she's gonna run up. Does she see this goblin there?
It is hidden, so you would need to do a perception check against its stealth.
Okay. I used my action to dash, so
All right. So what is your passive?
my
Perception is
passive is sorry,
always used to the D&D
like
Beyond
a
character
14,
sheets.
I believe.
All right, I'll roll its stealth
16.
against your
Sorry,
14.
16 is my passive.
16. All right. So 16. Where is? Nope. You cannot see him. You thought he might have been there, but when you run over and you kind of like look behind the bench, there is no goblin.
Okay. That's gonna be my my turn.
right. That brings us to. Okay, that guy's dead. Brings us to the other goblin hiding over here. And let's see. This one's going to. Why is it not letting me do that? Saying I have no spell slot open, but it should have one spell slot.
You, as the DM, you can just cast it. Just uncheck the spell slot.
That's not what I wanted. Yeah. Okay. I set this all up for ease last night, but oops, that is not what I want. Yeah, here we go. All right, so behind from this bench, you just little pew, 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 missiles come flying out, one at each of you, and you each take 2 damage.
Even Elar?
I
can't see Elar.
Damage. It's magic. It's a magic missile, though.
I think it's a creature.
Let's see.
that
okay.
you
So
can
Elar,
see.
you don't take damage because it doesn't. Can't see you. Nope.
Because that
It
would be
cannot
some
see.
crazy thing if you could just set it off and it went for any living thing in the room.
It's just a heat-seeking goblin missile.
Yeah, I mean, all right, I hid for a reason. I'm just saying.
All right. Yep. No. So it can't see you. So it hits. Varo and Uma. So all right, 2 missiles come flying out.
Not to question the DM. Apologize.
Question away. DM doesn't
Profusely.
know what.
Well, it's technically. I mean, not that I want to get hurt, but like it is 3. You create 3 glowing darts of magical force, so they all come out at the same time.
Okay, you're right. So, all right, Varo, you take 4 damage because 2 of the missiles hit you,
Sorry,
and
Varo.
Uma takes 2 damage.
What are you gonna do?
Sorry, but did you collect our homework? Cause like I'm not sure if you did, but I did it. I don't think anybody else did though. That's who Liz was. That kid.
Did you remember
It
what
was.
what was the homework due on Monday?
Excuse me, you
What
forgot to
you,
assign
you forgot
homework?
to tell us what homework we should
Yeah,
do
you forgot to
while we're
collect
at
it,
home?
right? You forgot to collect the essays, the big
Wasn't there
essays.
supposed to be a pop
Did you
quiz
forget it?
today?
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking
And then
about.
Cube is the kid looking at you like, Jesus, I told you to shut up! Not tell her! I didn't study! Damn it!
I'm the kid that did the homework on the school bus. All right, Elar, you are up.
Oh, that's why your handwriting looks like that. Makes sense.
Yep.
It
Absolutely.
also explains why he's so grumpy, because, like, who wants to try to do homework on a school bus? Like, that's not a good
I would
place
do it
to
in
try
the
to do
morning.
homework.
I did it in
Like,
the
what's
morning
more
on the school
aggravated
bus
than screaming school bus children?
or in
That makes
homeroom.
sense why you're angry. Okay. All making sense. Alright. Anyways, Elar cannot see anyone. And we all know he's perfectly content letting these guys fight. So he's not gonna, put himself out there and try to find any goblins. So he's gonna hold his action, his Eldritch Blast, and if he were to see a goblin come into his view, then he would like to pume him. Pew, pew.
All right. He will pume a goblin should the opportunity arises.
I never really held an action before, so how does that exactly work? So if a goblin literally comes into my view, does that mean I can say, I attack this goblin now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even have to
during-
say it. You've
Right.
already
I don't
said,
need
you've
to-
already said
until
it.
until your next turn.
It's a reaction. You're holding your reaction.
Gotcha.
You're like essentially giving up your action to
Right.
hold your reaction until the trigger.
So what if no goblin comes into my view? Then nothing happens. I just
Then
stay
you
there.
just lose your turn. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good enough. Okay, carry on.
All right. Varo.
Varo got hit by 2 of those darts, so he has a general idea where they came from. So he's just gonna go down to where he thinks they're hiding and see if he can see any goblins.
All right. Roll a perception check.
Mm. 16.
This guy's stealth. There is no goblin there.
Now, was that his action to
Yes.
look? Damn.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. He's done.
It's done. All right. That brings us to this one here. So, actually, behind you, Uma, this goblin kind of like appears. Says, you checked here, you checked behind the table, behind the bench, but he wasn't there. He had actually he rolled under the bench and then stealthily swung around behind you and attacks you with his poison dagger.
Good thing
Whoa.
I'm. No, maybe not.
A 21 to hit.
That hits. No, I don't have
Let's see.
that. She
Alright, so-
unfortunately, Uma did not get the dwarven resistance to poison as part of her traits from being a half dwarf.
Oh, I was about to say, so you got 5 piercing damage, and I just gotta calculate the poison damage, because that was something I was not able to import into this thing.
Yeah, you did. It's already in there. It
The
tells
poison
you what's in
damage?
there. Yep. Tells you what's in there.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so you got, that doesn't make sense.
It's 1d4 plus 2 plus 1d4. That's what you have in there.
Alright, so it's 5 total damage. I'm trying to figure out what's the poison damage.
Click on it and it will expand out and tell you.
No, it's just showing me the piercing. It's not showing me the poison.
If you click on it and then scroll down, you will see 1d4 piercing. You roll the 1.
Yep.
Plus 2 is 3. And then the next die is a 1d4 poison.
Oh, okay. It didn't say poison, so I'm like, why is it not showing the poison? I thought it was just showing piercing twice. Alright, so 1 piercing and 2 poison.
Nope.
No, wait. Nope.
3 piercing.
3 piercing.
1d4 plus 2 piercing, and then 1d4 poison, so 2 poison.
Yes.
For a total of 5.
So you are pierced and poisoned.
Okay.
And let me see
okay.
what it does. Poison dagger. Max. Okay, you have to. Okay, I guess it's not. Alright. So good for you. It's not an automatic poisoning. You have to do a constitution saving throw.
Alright, I get +1 to my saves because I have a feat that allows that. So, 15.
15. You are good. So you only take the piercing damage.
Okay, good.
All right, and this goblin will now disengage, and he's going to just run over here. That brings
I was
to
like,
you, Uma.
"Ah," starting to get pissed.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yep.
Well, she's gonna just run on over. And, she is going to... Let's see here. She's gonna take 2 attacks against it with her, great sword. First attack is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Second attack is a 22 to hit. Just like,
All right.
and that
Look him up,
is-
Uma.
Let me see something. I do have a feat that I might do, depending. So I can... How many spell slots do I have at the moment? Just double checking my spell slots, because if I have enough... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... she's gonna expend one of her first level spell slots to do a divine smite to add 2d8 radiant damage against this guy with her first attack. So actually I'm gonna wait to see whether or not. So that's 12 points of damage on the first attack
Without the radiant.
without the radiant.
Okay, are you going to roll the damage for your second attack, or?
Yes. I think actually she's just going to... No, she's not going to do the smite. Never mind.
Okay.
For the second one. These guys aren't... While it would be epic because she's pissed off, it's not worth it. So never mind. So 12 points of damage, and then an additional... Oops, sorry. That was an attack.
I was like, wow,
like,
21.
9 points. So 21 points of damage total.
All right, so yeah, you...
Don't you get to re-roll ones?
Oh, did I roll a 1? I didn't even pay attention.
was-
Oh, I did.
Yeah, it was a 6 and a 1.
Reroll 1. Oh, it was 1 again. So still 21 points of damage.
So this one, he was looking for a place to hide, because you noticed that he had run over to this actually giant pile of remains. It's like plucked bones and stuff like that, and he was like kind of looking like, and he turns around, and you're suddenly right at him, and he's like, ah! as you swing and cut off his head, and then in one swift motion you bring it back and you swing through and cut him through the torso, so his head goes one way, his torso goes the other way, and his legs just flop down to the ground.
She's like really nasty with these goblins. Unintentionally. It's probably because they're the same height as her. So seeing that is gonna then like turn and start like stalking to look for the other one. So she's gonna go 5, 5, oh wait, no. That was 5, 15, 20, and go right here for 25.
All right.
And that's the end of her turn.
It's the end of her turn. So you just hear a scream, and you see this goblin pop up from behind this bench, and he 5, 10, 9. He runs off in this direction. Double check.
I don't remember where Elar was, but would Elar have gotten a shot off on him? I just like it when Elar blasts.
Well, I was
Uh,
just gonna say the goblin just came I
Yep.
think, into my view. So
Yep, this goblin, not even knowing you're there, is actually booking it down this tunnel. So you do get off of a shot of your Eldritch Blast. You're just enough like face away, because like these are uneven blocks, that I'll say you'll be able to do it without disadvantage.
All right. Now you must die. And the 9 definitely isn't gonna do it.
9, no, it goes flying past his head, and he's just like, ah! And then
man.
an 8. So your
Damn it,
second
Elar.
shot, like he
Come
literally
on.
just jumps over it and runs down this tunnel.
He's stupid.
You just hear a little goblin.
I hate goblins.
And we are out of combat.
Thank God. Are you people? I didn't see you because I was in the dark. Oh, there you are. Oh, hi.
Oh, Elar.
Oh,
Thomas,
there
like-
you are.
Hey, that was not that great.
Yeah,
I hate goblins.
apparently they hate themselves. That one of those guys, Uma, grabbed one like hostage, and they shot the hostage like immediately.
Right in the eye. It
Yeah,
wasn't
no-
even
No hesitation.
no hesitation at all. I'm
Wow. I'm
disappointed,
dumbfounded.
frankly, in their loyalty to each other. It's sad. That's sad.
I mean, yeah, good thing we're not like that, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah. I'd never take one of you guys hostage. That's no.
It also makes me worry about Gary, though, because if they did take him hostage, then they might just shoot him right in the eye.
It's alright, he's got another one.
But his brain is back there.
He's very small. Probably
Elar.
could avoid it. What?
Come on.
No.
Where we
Come on,
going?
guys. We all know Gary's fine. Big Gary. There's no way anything
Exactly.
could be
See, look,
happening
the
to
way
Gary.
this guy thinks.
There's no.
He's too
there-
big.
It's Gary. Yeah,
I hope you're right.
no, he's going to be waiting for us, like with all the goblins around him. I mean, he's Gary. There's no way that no, he can't. No, oh my God.
He's fine.
Where's
He's
Gary?
fine. You're right. You're
Uma,
okay.
Uma,
It's fine.
where is Gary?
He's
Uma.
fine. Uma's gonna go over to Varo and just like pat
Elar's
his.
just staring at the two of you like, what the hell kind
He's
of
okay.
drama
fine,
show
you're
did I
right.
get myself involved with? This
Gary's
happening?
too big to die. It's just not possible. So he'll be
I
okay.
mean, I mean, I haven't not spent time with Gary since we got together. I don't know what to do.
Well, this is like good practice. It's kind of like when you send your kids off to daycare and like they get on the bus and like they're smiling at you and waving and you're the one
Smiling?
crying, but they're gonna be totally fine. That's exactly what this is like.
Children don't smile.
Oh,
Okay.
Elar. We're gonna have a talk when this is all done. But right now I think maybe goblins are gonna be on their way. So let's try to figure out what is going on here.
Smiling school buses and daycare.
Are you going
Where am
to
I?
look around the room, or what is the plan here?
Elar is gonna look around the room.
Yes.
All right, Elar. So all right, we'll go around the room. Elar, what are you doing?
I'm right here, so I'm gonna go right over to these tables or whatever these things are over here. What is this over here? Some rum.
All right. So why don't you roll a investigation?
Okay. Investigate things. Oh, I'm actually good at that. And
In the 10. So you are looking at the table there, and Let's
I see half the things on it.
You on this table here, actually, there are some there's materials used to craft arrows. As well, there are also 8 standard arrows and 3 flame arrows on that table.
Ooh.
And as you are looking at those arrows, you from the tunnel that the goblin ran down, in a absolutely non-stealthy manner, you just hear coming down the tunnels. Like, it sounds like disgruntled arguing.
Nice.
As we hear
Someone's
this,
coming.
Varo's gonna duck under the table and hide
gonna say.
using his elven cloak.
All right, Elar, what are you gonna do?
Hiding,
find it?
running
Who
over
is
here,
able?
and hiding underneath here.
Uma?
Will I say?
Uma, is this a raging fire in the middle?
Yes, it's a huge fire. Like, much taller than you are.
Okay, so she's gonna go behind the fire then to
All
try
right.
to be blocked by that.
All right. It's coming into the room. These two. Looks like one, but there's two there, I assure you. There we go. So these two goblins walk into the room, and these ones, like, they. So the goblins that you killed in this room, they were dressed nice by goblin standards. The definitely the ones that shot magic missile have, like, what you would consider to be maybe like the goblin equivalent of, like, fancy robes, and then the other one just had, like, leather armor. These are just, like, two shirtless goblins in loincloths with, like, a club in their hands, and they're just, like, kind of bickering back and forth as they walk into the room, and they take a look around, and they don't see you, but they also aren't making that much effort to look for you. There anything you would like to do?
Uma's gonna look over at Elar like,
One's just sitting there, it's picking its nose, and the other one's scratching its butt, and they're just kind of like,
Elar really hates goblins, I'm gonna be honest. Elar would totally stand up and just blast each one of these guys.
Is that what Elar wants to do?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's what you. So go ahead. So Elar stands up and is going to take a blast at each of them. All right, 17 hits. Which one was that one?
The one closest to him.
All
we
right,
also have a Lenny attack, random Lenny attack.
Lenny attack. All right.
10 on that guy.
All right. So yeah, so Elar stands up and, like the Terminator, his Eldritch Blast just comes flying at this dude and just
Not the second one.
crumples his little body, and he is fucking. He's got like a beach ball sized hole in his chest, and he just looks down at it, and then the goblin next to him looks at him, and he just falls to the ground. Your second one was a 7?
Yeah.
That one does not hit. That, like, this, it goes right past this other goblin's head, and he just screams "Ah!" as he runs back.
Wait, you forgot
that tunnel.
forgot the Lenny attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's that? A 1d4?
1d4 lightning damage.
1d4. So, okay. So,
Triumph.
comes through the cave, and, like, the flicker of the fire just goes, in one direction for a second, and you just hear a and this goblin's eyes just light up, and he's just like, and he falls down dead next to the corpse of the other one.
I hate goblins.
Uma's gonna run over at that point to check out these little goblins. Whoops.
The ones that were just killed.
Yes.
Okay. They have nothing on them. Like I said, they just have a loincloth, a very dirty loincloth that smells horrible, and a club. Like one just has like, it's literally a stick, and the other one has like a stick with like some nails in it.
Rem is here, so you know what that means. Uma's gonna lift up the loincloth. She's just double checking to see, like, she wants to check and see if these are babies or not, like children.
So you lift up the loincloth of the one with the hole in its chest, and it is not a baby. It is a full-grown male goblin. You flip it over because you're like, oh my, this one is popular with the ladies. Or judging by the hygiene, because it's clearly got even worse hygiene by goblin standards. Maybe it's not. But you flip it over to check the back. and it has just got like
He's like
a very gross, like boily, pimply, pussy ass. It's really gross. Like,
Uma's like,
the
this
hygiene
isn't
on
that
this
much
thing
better.
is just
This
no.
isn't any better. She just like kicks it to flip it back over, and then just puts the loincloth back.
We'll cover this. We'll leave this side up, but we'll cover it.
And she calls back. She's like, they weren't children, so that's good news. I know you were really worried about that, Elar, when you blasted the little ones, but don't worry. They are full-grown adults who made their own decisions in life and therefore deserve what they got.
goblins. They deserve to die. I hate goblins, like I said.
Uma, are you going to do an investigation of the room, or of any sort?
She was gonna check out this room back here. Sorry,
Okay. So Uma heads that way. Varo, any investigation from you of any parts of this room?
Varo was gonna take a look at this room over to the side here.
Okay. So, Uma, you walk over to this. This isn't a locked door. You just open it up, and it seems to just be like a pantry, essentially. There's a bunch of barrels in there, but they're full of a couple of them are empty. The rest are full with like, it looks like grains, or like some of it's salted meat.
Okay.
And let's see. And Varo, you come over and let me bring up that part. You come over, and those are, I always have trouble with this word, portcullis. Did I say that right? Like bars.
Yeah, portcullis, yeah.
Portcullis. They're portcullis that separate this room from that room. You are way too big to squeeze between these bars, but looking in, you can see like some barrels of hay, some piles of hay in there. Let's see. What else? So you might see a little bit of light coming from this direction further in the room, but it's really hard to see. Like, you can tell there's a light source, but it's still a pretty dark room. What's in front of you is illuminated by the fire, and then is like kind of like darkness. You can hear movement in there, but you can't see. And then like at the very edge of the room, you can see some light.
Over out of the game, I don't know if you're looking at what my character can see or not.
Oh, you can't see that.
I'm like, there's something here and
There's
here.
something in there.
Because
You
I
can't-
can see it, but Varo can't see it.
Varo cannot see that. Varo does not know what's in that room. Was there anything else? You gonna try to open the bars or anything, or?
No, Varo's like, whatevs.
Elar. Oh, go
So
ahead.
I know I opened up this room. She would grab some like rations worth of food.
Okay, you just don't know what this meat is,
That's fine.
and there's a pile of up here where you can probably guess where the meat came from, and it is a pile of where is it?
Uma's thinking of Gary, so she's like, just does a little sniffle and grabs some of the meat and is like, I'm just gonna save it for Gary.
Because this up here is a pile of bones from and skeletons and broken pieces of armor that were once adventurers. And the bones are not these are not decomposed bodies. These are like they were butchered for food.
Okay.
It's Gary, so Uma would definitely grab people meat for Gary.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
she's just gonna grab whatever's in there. They're already dead, so. Gary has a common potion of healing added to his inventory. You could probably add it to his D&D Beyond from Fallen One.
All right. Varo, as you're standing there, you hear like a and you turn around and there is a rather large wolf standing sniffing the around the entrance of the other side of the bars, and it's heading in your direction. Like it caught your scent and it's making its way to where you are standing.
Did Elar grab those arrows, by the way? Just question. I don't know if you.
I don't
Okay.
think Elar did.
Yes, Elar did.
Elar would have picked them up.
but Varo would like to attempt to make a animal handling check, get the wolf to go, doggo, go away.
All right, is that something you roll for?
Yeah, it's a animal handling skill. I don't know if you'll let me do it or not.
You can try, yeah.
Oh, 18.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
All right. So what do you do?
Varo's gonna take a little piece of his ration out of his bag. He has like a sack of potatoes, so he's gonna take a little meat and a little potato. Just go, kind of
So, yeah,
feed him a little and give him like the little pat on the nose.
So the wolf comes over, like it has a scent in the air, which is your scent, and it starts sniffing around until it gets to you, and it begins to growl, and then you throw it some meat and potatoes.
It's meat
And
and
it just-
potato.
It just looks at the potato, it turns its
Meat and
head,
potatoes.
but it eats the meat. It gobbles up the meat, and then as you kind of like you're telling it to chew, you put your hand in to touch the snout. You said.
Yeah, give him the little pet, little.
All right. And it takes a snap at your hand. Do a dex save.
11.
11. You actually just barely get your hand out between the bars in time before it snaps at you. It picks up the rest of the meat and just kind of walks away without making a ruckus. And
Bad doggo.
roll me another investigation check, also.
12 of Varo.
Alright, 12. Varo, so you hear, as you came into the room, you heard the running water. So you see a pool over here. And you hear running water, under there. So, and you can see things floating in the water over there.
He's gonna go over to his companions and just let them know that there's a dog and sounds like running water on the other side of those bars. I don't know. Running water. I don't know if we need water for anything.
Uma's gonna come over, like, kind of wiping a tear from her eye, and she's like, I found some meat for Gary when we find him.
Meat? What kind
Yeah,
of
you know
meat?
Gary loves meat. All kinds of meat. He just loves it. So much meat. All the meat. Give him as much meat as you can find, and he'll eat it all, you know.
Gary does like his meat.
He loves his meat.
It's not dead,
Mhm.
guys.
No, I know, he's fine. So Uma's also gonna, like, look down to the south here as she gets closer to Varo.
Down this way.
Yeah. Whoops.
So it opens up into another large cavern. You can see off in the distance there is some glowing. You're too far to see what it is, but it does remind you of like the phosphorescent glow that you had seen before, in like that first room with the net.
Okay. Alright. She's gonna look at the other two and just be like, well, we gotta keep moving. You wanna go down south? Pretty sure that's the southerly direction.
Yeah, I have no idea which way is south.
It's
I always
way.
I just always follow you guys. I never go
that
first.
way, guys.
Mhm.
That way, south.
Alright, let's go down this way. So, I'm gonna head down
Okay, let's go.
this way. And as Uma enters
Here.
into this space, she's just gonna yell out into the room. She'll be like, hey, all you goblins, come out or we're gonna fucking kill you!
Okay.
We know you're there!
I hate goblins too.
I'm actually cool with goblins, but these ones are really nasty.
Alright, so as you enter this room, there's phosphorescent moss growing on the walls that you can see in this area. There are large mushrooms, and there's a bunch of tents, many tents in this room. There are... That's what I can tell you for right now, but since you yelled that, from a couple of the tents you hear like, "Wow," like goblin noises, and they are not coming out. And the
If she has a second, I don't know if she does, but she'll also yell out, I know you speak common. Come out and talk to us.
All right, so you walked in and you yelled that, and you like I said, from that tent you heard a couple of these. You heard some noises. I'm like, oh, and standing in the middle of this garden, essentially, you see a goblin kind of like stand up, and it just kind of looks at you, and it walks over to here, and then it just kind of does like a come this way. It just kind of goes like this, and it motions to a tent, and walks a little closer to the tent, and then stops, and then again it just looks at you and goes.
Uma's gonna give a really big, heavy sigh. And then as she's walking forward, she's gonna be like, do you speak common? Yes or no?
It looks at you and just goes, pointing at the tent.
So she's gonna step forward slowly, and look back at Elar and Varo. Like, I'm gonna give them one more chance. You got my back?
I always got your back, Uma.
Okay.
Promises. It's good. I got
Elar,
you.
you're so reliable in that way. I appreciate that. And she's gonna
Try.
You know what, Elar? That's what I like most about you: consistency.
Yes.
Since day one, been
I'm not gonna lie
consistent.
to you guys and tell you that I'm gonna risk my
No, I appreciate
comfort.
that. I
Not
mean,
gonna.
I really, I'm all about the honesty. To be honest,
But I do hate goblins,
it's
so if I
really,
see one, I will blast it.
yeah.
You're welcome.
I mean, honesty is really, it's refreshing. You know, in these crazy times that we live in, you just can't trust people.
especially where we are right now. I mean, this little one over here, I don't know if it's trying to lead me into a trap or if it really wants to talk. I have no idea.
I mean, technically,
I
we
think
were
you should just kill
already
him.
led into the trap. This is kind of the trap still.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
It's
I
sitting
mean-
there going,
Goblin.
So,
pointing
well,
at the
Varo-
tent, going, "What you want?"
Varo has a potion of comprehension. Thanks to Cheese Cat.
Okay.
So Uma is, which allows you to comprehend languages. So Uma's gonna step forward, looking at this goblin. Like, you speak common, yes?
Stupid humans! And it shoots burning hands at you.
Uma's
Now
like,
that
I'm
you
not
are
a human!
Now that you are successfully in its grasp.
Dexterity save?
Yep.
Alright, yep.
You'll
Everybody
make a
within,
dex save.
everyone within 10 feet of me, just remember you get +1 to your dex, so it's a 15.
All right.
I'm just waiting for Foundry to load. Mine froze. The goblin was still in the middle of the field for me.
Oh.
And as soon as I hit refresh, you're like, make a deck save. I was like,
I think it's just me.
Does Elar make one too?
No, you're out of range.
Okay. Alright.
oh, does Varo have to?
Is
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
Varo.
sorry, it's a 15-foot cone.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Varo, you're in there.
I'm just waiting for the Foundry.
It puts its hands up, yells, "Stupid humans!" and shoots out this cone of fire at you. And then it goes, "Get them, you idiots!" And out of the tents, you hear a, and several other goblins come out of the
Goblins.
tents here. And let us all roll some initiative.
a second. Is it time for Elar to attack it? Because he's ready.
Well, I'm gonna get this into combat mode. Do you guys roll, or
Hydrated.
did I do that right?
You have to
I-
put
Yeah,
us
I
all
Haga.
on. I got
Put
it.
you guys on. Okay.
I'm still waiting for Foundry to load it. I just have an anvil. That's all my screen is.
If you want, I can hit the roll button for your initiatives. and
Yeah,
see.
yeah. That way I won't hold you guys up.
Varo, you got an 8. Sorry.
Varo has been dead last every initiative for this
Honestly,
this
that's
whole time.
Necessarily
So-
bad.
Nope. Consistency. Just like he said to Elar. Varo likes consistency.
We all.
Let's see.
And-
Cheese cat. And how many? You've got a lot of gold. Damn. You could have. That's good.
Okay, let me roll that dexterity save.
+1.
So what is
Oh.
that? 17.
Okay, so you guys, so that's half damage. All right, so you guys take 4 fire damage from that attack.
Okay.
Right, and then so top of the round, these goblins come out of their tents, and like I said, you heard the one that attack that shot out burning hands at you, command them to attack, and you, Elar, you from this tent, you heard like an audible groan, like. So these 3 goblins come out of the tent, and you can tell they are not warrior goblins. They are probably the tenders of this field and are reluctantly forced to fight. This other one here comes running out, and let's see, what does this dude do? Because this dude does things.
We got a wild magic surge. You know how to
Right.
do that?
No idea.
So if you go to the rollable tables, there is and then search. Just put wild magic. There's a 10,000 option on the wild magic table, and then you. Oh wait, no, never mind. Hold on. At the bottom of your thing, in your hotbar, there should be a wild magic button. Don't open up the wild magic table. Sorry, don't do it. So
It's too
either-
late. Is it because it was gonna freeze my thing? Because
Yes.
now, yeah. So now it's saying my foundry is not responsive. Oh wait.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here we go. It's open. It's open.
Exit out. Don't
Exit
don't,
out of it.
Yep, exit out, and then
Okay.
hit the There should be something on the hotbar that's a wild magic
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
macro. So just click
Yep.
that.
All right. What the hell? It disappeared too quick. What the hell did that say?
It's on. Everything comes up on the rolls.
Okay.
On the rolls chat.
All
So-
horses within 1 mile become bipedal for 1 for
1d20
D21.
So 1 week.
Okay.
But I don't know what
That
that
was a
means
nat
for
20. So for 20 weeks, all the
20
horses within 1 mile of wherever the fuck you are suddenly just stand up and go, whoa.
I mean, you can expand that to be whatever you want. That's just an option. It could be anything that has 4 legs is now a 2-legged creature.
Nope, it's just horses. All the
Okay.
horses that are not on this map are now standing up, very confused.
So
I would
do we-
imagine all
do
the
we-
people are also very confused.
Right. I mean, if it was horse's choice, would it be like piggyback or like on the shoulders? Like, How are people gonna ride horses now that they're walking upright? Do they like latch on like a piggyback, or do they like get up like a toddler on their dad's shoulders, like around the neck as the
Like-
horse is walking?
It's not any faster now than just walking by yourself.
Oh boy. All right, so this.
Falco.
So this dude comes running out, and he casts. That's not right, is it? Yeah, I think that's right. He casts sleep. Right here, where all you guys are. I just want to double check. Right? Because I know my like sizes were off on that last map, and I didn't use a grid on this one. So okay, that is 20 feet. All right, so he comes out and he just goes, and waves his hands around, and spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll a 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. So let's roll a 5d8. Or do I just click damage? Is that what it does? Damage, or do I roll the 5d8?
I don't know. Try doing damage because it doesn't do damage. So
Yeah.
you roll 5d8. So 18 hit points
18.
worth of people fall asleep.
Alright, creatures within 20 points. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points. Each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each. This is more complicated than I thought.
So
Each
you
creature's
rolled
hit
18.
points.
Yeah, you rolled an 18.
It's just
Yeah.
you start with the creature with the lowest number of hit points, which I'm gonna guess is all the goblins,
Yep.
and
So-
Varo
you
in
choose, you get to-
Elar.
Oh wait, starting with the creature with the lowest hit points, each creature. Okay, yeah. So no, you don't get to choose who it is. It's anybody. So it would
And-
be all the goblins fall asleep.
And Varo and
18.
Elar can't be magically put to sleep.
They cannot.
Elves.
Ah, you
Right.
fucking elves. Alright,
So-
well, this thing didn't know that. So these three goblins that came out of the tent.
Well, it's 18
Kind of
hit
annoyed.
points. It's 18 hit points worth, so I don't know how many hit points they have, but it's like you subtract their hit points from that 18, and that's how many. You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
just
saying?
start with whoever has the lowest amount, and then you subtract that. So if they have like 7 hit points, it's 18 minus 7, bringing it down to 11. And then as long as that 11 is more than the next hit points,
Oh, I see. So it just starts making people drop.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
like 2 of those 3 goblins, if they only have
Okay.
7 hit points, would drop.
All right, so yeah, two goblins just instantly just fall down to the ground into a deep slumber. And let me find a sleeping. Here we go. Sleep. Sleep. Yep. So 2 of them just fall down and just sleep, and this one is okay. This one that called them out just starts yelling and pointing at that one in Goblin, and that one's just like, and that one's like, you understood that one. That wasn't basic or common, whatever the hell they're. Right. So that
Varo
did
has
not-
that potion. Did he take it or no?
oh yeah,
Uh,
Varo would have taken that potion of comprehension. So he's hearing all the
Yeah, so you're
goblin
just hearing,
swears.
"You fucking idiot! What were you thinking?" He's like, "You put the he's like, you put the peons to sleep. We needed them."
It lasts for an hour.
1 hour.
All right, so that brings us It's actually this guy's turn again. So he takes out a horn from like his the sleeve of his robe, and it's carved. You can see it's carved from some sort of bone. And he just lets out a big blue, and it just echoes in a very weird tone. And he or it, I'm not sure of its sex, will it, let's see, goes over the wall here and then begins, so that's, so it climbs up the wall, runs over to the wall, and then climbs up about 15 feet. Uma, it's you.
All right. Uma is going to do a double attack using her crossbow against the one that's up on the wall.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna drag and drop this crossbow down. Let me open up my inventory here, or my character sheet, sorry. And then drag my crossbow down to slot number 2 so that I can do this without having to open up my character sheet. So, crossbow. 2 attacks, because I get 2 attacks. So 15 to hit.
All right. Let me just double check that, guys. Yep, that hits.
And I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna use my inspiration to do advantage on this attack roll because I rolled a 12 and I don't think it hits. I don't know, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna roll again. It's a 20 to hit. A 15 and a 20.
All right. Yep.
And that is 8 points of piercing damage on the first hit, and 6 points of piercing damage on the second, so 14 total.
All right. So yeah, you let loose your bow. You get it good, and you just hear it go, and then it just lets go of the wall and falls dead right into this pile of mushrooms and phosphorescent moss.
She's like wiping off the charred stuff on her armor. She's like, son of a bitch! It's gonna let you live. And then she's gonna walk over to this one. Right here.
All right. Anything
Guys,
else?
are we using the squares or no? Just because I can't tell.
They're a guide.
Okay, just because I'm trying to get right up. She's engaged with him now.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Any bonus actions or anything? Okay. So that brings us to this goblin here that runs up to you from behind. And it is going to... Let's see if it will attack. A 12. Which misses,
Uma's
I'm
just
assuming.
gonna be like, and give it a
It just-
dirty look.
It just runs up at you with this dagger and goes, yeah! And you just, you give it a look and it goes, Elar.
Muted.
Didn't realize I hit the other button. But Elar loves when it says turn. Question. If these guys right here are sleeping and Elar attacks them, does that mean it's like an automatic crit?
No, they will wake up, I believe, if you attack them while they're sleeping.
If you hit, it's an automatic crit.
Oh, okay.
They're incapacitated.
That's That's what I thought. Okay.
But
He's gonna
ranged
try to do
attacks
that.
are at disadvantage because they're prone on the ground.
Oh, poo. Well, I'm gonna go for this guy then. Okay. I'm gonna move a little. So that I can get it. If I shoot that guy, can I also shoot this guy, or is Uma blind?
I'd say you could.
Raid! Welcome in, raiders!
Welcome. I'd say you could shoot over Uma or tell Uma to duck.
Oh yeah, true.
And there was much rejoicing.
Blast. One blast is going. Where? Fuck!
All right, so 19. Which one were you shooting at?
The one where she needs to duck behind her, like
Okay.
to the
So
right
yeah,
of
19 hits that one.
her. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you shoot at the one with the dagger, and it goes wide. You tell Uma to yell, duck, and Uma drops down and like almost. I'd say Uma, you'd have to actually like almost lay down prone. You have to get way down because you're wider, but like maybe a foot taller or so than the goblin. But yeah, Elar's blast comes and takes this goblin's head clean off.
Hate goblins.
And at that point, we have 2 more goblins that enter the chamber from the north, and 3 more that come in from the south. And let me get these guys in. Well, we'll finish this round because let's see. That guy's sleeping, can't do anything. That guy's sleeping, can't do anything. Varo, you're up. So,
You're muted.
I'll say these guys haven't entered yet until after Varo's turn is up. Then they'll enter.
Oh, because Varo was gonna run up to them if they were in here.
I forgot that you hadn't gone yet, so I'm gonna have you go, and then these reinforcements come in.
All right, then Varo is going to run up to this ugly goblin who is trying to hurt his friend Uma, and he is going to punch it wicked hard in the face.
All right.
That's a whiff.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a
Wicked.
nat one.
This goblin
think-
is scared shitless, and it's just like, wow!
Yeah, he definitely got a little overzealous there. Varo did. That one is a 25 to hit.
That one hits.
9 damage.
And Varo, your fist goes through its face. It's actually stuck in its
Oh,
face.
God.
He's gonna do that thing where
Varo.
he's gonna put his foot like right next to the face and just like push the body off his fist.
And then at that point, we have these other goblins that come into the room. We'll get them to roll initiative, and we can stop here if that's what you guys would like.
Varo still has movement and a bonus action. Can he run up and punch one of these reinforcements wicked hard in the face, please?
Go ahead.
Uma's gonna yell out, gently!
21 to hit.
All right.
So much for that.
10 damage.
All right, so you just got your fist out of the face of another one, and you come flying up to this one, and it just goes. "Ah!" As your fist just comes and goes right through this one's face, coming out the back, and the one next to it goes, "Holy shit!"
Hey, I understood you.
Deadly Varo!
All right, and it's 10:30, so we can end it here and pick it up, unless it's up to you guys, unless you wanted to keep
The
going.
top of the round. Yeah, no, that's okay, because we gotta do a giveaway.
All right.
Alright, well, thank you for the raid, Carney Sideshow, one of our team members. I am going to do our beautiful bean footage. Hold on one second. Where's the giveaway time? There it is. All right. So, all right, we're gonna do our giveaway. We have a BD&D giveaway. They are one of our lovely sponsors. All you have to do is enter hashtag BEADND to enter our giveaway for the evening. You get to choose an item from their shop that you would like to receive an item from. And I think I saw A Falcone got one of our Goblin stickers. So awesome. I'm glad that that came. We have been selling those like pretty decently on the Etsy store. So congrats on getting a free one, and thank you so much for your continued support. All right. So I am going to close the giveaway unless we have any stragglers who want to last minute jump in and enter in hashtag BEADND to enter into the giveaway. If not, that's totally cool. And I'm going to close it, and I'm going to close it right now. And we're going to pick a winner. And our winner is T1.
T1 Garraxus.
Tigress. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Nat 30s, the Dirty 30s. You have won. I will contact you on either here or on our Discord, since I'm not sure if you're still out there. But thank you so much for hanging out and watching. Thank you for the raid from our friends at Carney Sideshow, which they do these awesome Twitch plays. I saw that last night. Twitch plays ones with Tailspire, and they were also playing just a few minutes ago, so I'm going to do a quick shout out for them as well. But we are going to be, let's see, Carney side. So I will be back on Thursday with some DM prep talk, and then we will be back on Monday with our Midnight Mondays as well. And then also, if you're a patron, you can get access early to our Sunday recordings, which are going to get exponentially better as we go, now that we're transitioning into in-person play. I am also now going to find somebody for us to raid, and I want to make sure that we don't have anybody on our team streams that is currently streaming that I'm screwing up by not raiding them. We had Carney check these out, was on at 3 o'clock, so I doubt they're still on. So let's find somebody to raid. I don't know if anybody's got any suggestions. We're open to them. Whoops.
I was gonna say, hey, the Nat 30s are playing.
Let's see. We've got negative. Let's see. Stream will resume. -2 charisma, or Hops and Dragons raided us recently. Do you want to return the favor here? All right. Let's do a raid for Hops and Dragons. Thank you to everybody who donated. Thank you. Oh, I have got credits for this shit. Hold on. I keep forgetting those. So, here's the true thank yous. And I gotta make it a little bit smaller so that I can see my thing. Is it gonna work? There it is. Alright, thank you. Thank you for all of your support. Our cheerers, Cheese Cat, thank you so much for the cheers, the biddies, new followers, Personal Pan Pizza, Plain Nerd Allies, Fallen One, 121, and Fragilities. Sorry, I had to lean in there. And thank you for the raid to Carney Sideshow. Also, thank you to Fallen One, 121 for the donation. And for giving Uma advantage, which was very helpful in double killing the dragon. I mean the dragon.
Goblin.
So, Hops and Dragons, I was reading their name, that's why. We are going to raid right now, and we will see you Thursday, or I will see you on Thursday.
Alright. Good night, everybody.
for watching, everyone.
Watching.
Thank you.
Have a great
the
night.
button is taking its sweet ass time popping up on my screen.
Still hate goblins.
As soon as it transitions, then we will raid. But thank you so much. Come on. Technology. This is why I'm going to get another computer. Just for streaming. Alright, bye!